How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody here yet? Yeah, well, wait a minute. This might not be the greatest time in the world to do a live. Yeah, let me get some stuff together here. Running a little bit late tonight. Go figure. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Everybody came through it nice and safe. Oh, we got some folks. Marco, how are you, buddy? Let me scroll down and see if I missed anybody. Gomer, how you doing, Charles? Georgia Adventure, hey, Randy, how you doing, man? I need your address. If you don't mind, email me that. You know, the old hunting, the number 4 hookers thing. You know, Izzy, hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Everybody came through it nice and safe. And just figured I'd do this little live tonight because I've been kind of out of the circuit for a little while and been kind of sick. Mr. Dennis Whipple, hey, appreciate it, Randy. Jason Beecher, what's up, buddy? Mike, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I'll give it just a couple more minutes, see if some more people show up. There's Mr. Chuck. How you doing, Mr. Briar Patch Blades? Got any potty meat? I could use some. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all a couple of things I've gotten here lately. And yeah, I got sick. And well, there's Mr. South Carolina Knife Monkey. He just sent me a text. Emma Geary, how you doing, Miss Emma? But yeah, I got sick and it wound up getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Then I go to the doctor and the doctor tells me that I've set up MRSA. Then the MRSA got in my bloodstream. And then the MRSA went sepsis. And yeah, it was about a 3-week ordeal there. Hey, how you doing, Louie? I don't know what that was about. I just, yeah. I'm doing great, Miss Emma. I couldn't complain one bit. I'm blessed more than any 10 guys deserve. But yeah, everything came through. I got another doctor visit to get another round of IVs, but everything is 1,000% better than it was. I looked at the weather report, and it was going to be fairly mild, and I just in the high 30s. So I said, hey, yeah, let's do this. It's all good, Jason. I appreciate it, though, buddy. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I'll be honest with you. About 2 weeks ago, I didn't know how this was going to end up. I mean, it was a fair, sure enough. And the wind started blowing a little bit. Let me move this thing a little bit. I'm not exactly the best setup guy in the world. I don't look at this like a Hollywood production or something. See my buddy back here? That one just got black primer on it, but I'm making a bunch of them for people. They're made out of plywood. I got a template, I cut them out. Green's Blade Revival, you're gonna be one, and Mr. Briar Patch. Look at her, back to the back. And there's Brother Mo. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hope everything's looking good up there where you at. I bet it's cold up there. But yeah, I wanted to mention something, and it seems as though it's somewhere along the way, well, I can remember it. You guys need to go over to Briar Patch Blades and subscribe to his channel, and Greens. Man, there's no reason that guy should be at 212 subscribers, you know? And if you guys are watching this and y'all not subscribed to Briar Patch Blade and Green's Blade Revival, you need to go check him out, or those guys out. I got some good stuff. I just watched one of Green's Blade Revival a while ago, cleaning up. Had a cool hawk bill in there and everything. And also another one, Bubba's EDC. Well, hey, how you doing, Scab? Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, that's like YouTube royalty showing up. But yeah, I got my weird beanie hat on because both my ears are infected, my throat's infected, UTI, sinus infected. It all goes back to that whole MRSA thing, but it's all getting better. Uh, let's see, make sure I'm not the best in the world at keeping up with the chat, and show you what I did. I actually borrowed the wife's iPad tonight so I could keep up with it, and it won't connect. I don't know what it is. Oh, well, there's that old Gomer right there. I just hit the refresh button. So now maybe I stand a little better chance of seeing y'all's comments a little better. But yeah, you guys check out Briar Patch Blades and Green's Blade Revival, and give them guys a like, subscribe, comment. You know, hang out on their stuff a little while. You know, watch some of their videos. I'm sure if you like any of this knife content, knife community content, you guys are gonna love these dudes, man. Easy EDC. Hey, how are you? Hey, anytime, man. I'm not gonna tell a lie. You know, you got a really killer channel. I enjoy it. You know, so I think a lot of other people enjoy it if they take the time to go check it out. And oh, another thing, Bubba's EDC. I don't know if he's in here or not, but Bubba's EDC is sitting right at, he's just short of 750 subscribers, and he is going to do a giveaway at 750 on New Year's Eve, provided he gets there, regardless of the giveaway. You guys go check out Bubba's EDC. He's a good guy, real good, has a real good message. You're very welcome, Chuck. I appreciate you, man. Father Obedin. What's up, okay. How you doing? Yeah, I wanted to just share a couple of things with you guys, and this is so weird looking at myself and talking. I got that idea from Mike at Make Cutlery Great Again, and I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to do this or not. But yeah, those three channels, let me say it one more time. I don't want to drive you on nuts. Blades Green Revival, Green's Blade Revival, Briar Patch Blades, and Bubba's EDC. Go check these guys out, man. They got some really killer content. And I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. I'm not trying to get a Brad Pitt camera angle. I'm trying to get close enough where I can easily see the comments. Oh, that's a little better. Make you a mod. I'll be glad to. As soon as I figure out how. There we go. Add as moderator. All right, I think that worked. I'm not the world's greatest at doing lives. Hey, you guys, I want to try something. This is the little kid in me. I was at Walmart today, and I'm picking up a couple of things. I found this stuff, that color flame thing. So I'm going to toss it in here and see what it does. I've been thinking about getting some of these to take camping. And it says throw the package in, so I'm just doing as I'm told. We'll see how that turns out. But, well, it don't look very good on camera. Oh, it looks okay. But right here is pretty wild. But anyway, that's the color flame thing. Let's see. I don't want me. Oh, Alabama Knife Dough. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. But yeah, first things. Well, I guess it's not first things, but one thing I wanted to tell you guys is we all know about, and we all really hate the news we got last week about Randy's WSG. I didn't get the opportunity to talk to Randy until recently, and we had 2 phone calls and about 15 text messages, and man, that dude was a riot. And he's gonna be me. I wish I'd have gotten to talking with him earlier, man. He was a great guy. I used to catch him on everybody's lives, moderating everybody's stuff. He showed up and commented and everything on everybody's videos and lives, and man, he's gonna be missed. So in honor of him, I'm wearing my skull beanie tonight. A little crooked, but still. So that's for Randy WSG. And if you guys didn't know Randy or you haven't watched any of his stuff, go over and check his stuff out. Show him a little love. He would like that. Oops, I'm way behind on. Hold on. There we go. I'm caught up now. Ah, there's Mr. Bubba's EDC. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you guys need to go check Bubba out. He's right there at 750. And at 750, he's going to have a giveaway on New Year's Eve. So y'all need to go check his stuff out and give him a like, subscribe, and comment. And watch some stuff. Don't just go there and click, 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 and leave. You'll love his content. Trust me. All these guys. That's pretty cool. Looks like I'm sticking my finger in it, but it's still about 3 feet away. JS Bladecraft. Hey, how you doing, Joe? Man, I watched a couple of your videos the other night. The sword content, I've kind of gotten mesmerized on the whole sword thing because there's not a lot of guys in this community that do it outside you. And I really dig that stuff, man. If you guys don't know about Joe Steele, JS Bladecraft, go check him out. And Scab I don't know if Scab's still in here, Choir Boys Outdoors. Man, Choir Boys is one of the first channels that I ever really got into. Scab is a blast, man. And anytime something happens in the community or you need some help trying to push something or anything, he's like the first one to step up and volunteer. I mean, he's a great guy. Great guy. He's misunderstood by a lot of people too. He's got some buttholes that like to come comment. But I like it because he talks to the buttholes too. Chris Geary, I got 2 Rough Riders. Uh-oh. Yeah, I do too. I forgot to bring them out here. Brother Dennis Whipple gifted me 2 Rough Riders. It's about 2-3 weeks. Well, about the time I got sick. And man, I'm gonna do a video on those maybe tomorrow or Saturday. You talk about sweet 2 trappers. They're dope. Yeah, it's Blue Fire, Joe. I took the what did I do with a box? I got some of that color flame stuff at Walmart. Threw it in there to see what would happen. I probably should have put. Hey, hang on. I put it all in one spot. And you're supposed to throw the pack in there, so that's what I'm doing. So we'll get it going in 2 areas. But it's the little kid in me, you know. Greg Vanderlip, hey, how are you, buddy? I appreciate all you guys for showing up. I wanted to show you something, and I don't know if Aaron from AW Custom Design is here yet or not. I haven't seen him. But I wanted to show you guys something. This is the way I keep my favorite knives, I guess you say. I got a couple of those tackle box bags that have these in there. Now, I wanted to show y'all these. If you've seen any of my shorts or anything like that, I haven't been able to make really any videos because A, I couldn't hear, and B, I couldn't talk. But I started off a couple of weeks ago with that. And I got this one. It's a More Maker. And as everybody knows, More Maker is in the smoke change directions, wouldn't you figure? More Maker is out of Matador, Texas. Big old jumbo trapper. That's sweet, son. My big old Bigfoot mitts fit right on there. But they are made by Bear & Son. Bear & Son makes a lot of people's knives. Well, I got hold of this one. And the reason I got hold of this one, as I put it in so many shorts and videos, I fell in love with this one. This is old Remington Bullet Trapper. And I got it from in a trade with Aaron at AW Custom Designs. And so I said, man, I really dig it. I'd like to add another one. So I got this one. And I'm telling you, I wish, a lot of people are beating on Case now. I'm not beating on Case. But I wish they did yellow Delrin like that. It's not really translating too well on video, but man, their yellow Delrin is all, and Imperial's yellow Delrin is probably the best in the business. But I really love these jumbo trappers, man. And it all started, thanks Aaron. I jokingly say that. I'm at the bow. Good morning. Hey, how are you, sir? I'll get everybody in sets together and have a. We want meet our alien brothers in 2025. It's getting crazy up here on the Eastern Seaboard. Yeah, it's getting crazy. The drone deal. It amazes me how much it's being downplayed because the Chinese floated a weather balloon from coast to coast over 4 military installations at 6 miles per hour. And it got to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina down here before they, ooh, look, there's a weather balloon. Well, I was thinking, you know, this thing's got to be hard to see, or you got to pick it up with a, you know, something. Nah, it crossed, well, not right over my house, but not far from here as it was floating toward the coast. I walked out in the yard and you could almost read what was written on the side of it. So that's what's got me kind of unnerved with all this drone stuff. I'm just saying, I don't want to open up no political can of worms or anything, but that's where we're at. But started off with the Remington bullet trapper in a trade, and these things, they're awesome. And then I got the Moore Maker, and it's carbon steel. I've been using the poop out of it, and it's already starting to teener up some. And man, I got to looking, and I got bit. I got bit by the bug, and I've traded off a bunch of knives. There's a bunch of packages out. If you're watching this, Cheesy Moon, I left it laying on my desk in there when I cleaned my pockets out, because I come down here and there's a bunch of leaves and all, and if I pull something out of my pocket and it hits these leaves, so I left my cross from Dwayne at Clark's in there, and Brother Patrick at Cheesy Moon sent me a beautiful Christmas card, and inside it was a challenge coin, a full Armor of God challenge coin. And I want to say thank you, man. That thing is dope. It is in with my EDC now. Yep, the price you pay for doing a live beside a campfire. But I appreciate it, Patrick. That thing is jammed up. I showed my best friend here, and he's like, "Oh, where can I get one?" I said, "I don't know. Let me ask Patrick." Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so I got bit by that bug, and I wound up with this Moore Maker jumbo trapper. All right, carbon steel jumbo trapper. And I said, well, let's see what else is out there, you know, from the Moore Maker line. And lo and behold, is another Moore Maker jumbo trapper, but this one's got the double lockback. Each blade locks individually, which I honestly love. And if you use a knife a good bit, and you're using it, you know, there's always with any slip joint. I don't know how many of you have had it done, but when you have a knife that size fold over on your digits, it ain't fun. But yeah, let me put that up there. And Mr. Dennis Whipple, I think, has also been bitten by the bug. But they're awesome knives, and they're very, very affordable. I'm considering by the end of this, I might tell y'all where I got them. And some of you may already know. I'm pretty much set right now. I'm going to hold off on any more knife. Mark Hickey, I got to try some of that color flame in my fire pit. That's pretty cool, ain't it? I don't know how well y'all can see that. It looks a whole lot wilder here than it does on camera. Well, if I do that, I'll mess everything in the world up. But you guys know I love big knives. And I got big hands. And I really got hooked on knives as far as from like a working knife standpoint. My first ever knife was a full-size case sod buster. My grandpa gave me when I was 8 years old. And again, I hate to keep telling y'all stuff y'all probably heard 800 times so far, but I love big knives. So, well, case in point, this one here, this is like one of my pinnacles. This was a gift from Brother Kalen at my birthday. And I don't know if he intended it to be a birthday present or it was just dumb luck, but either way, I appreciate it. Hey, there's Sean. How you doing, Sean? I appreciate your Christmas card, man. I got a bunch of Christmas cards and stuff from a lot of subscribers and fellow content creators, and they're hanging in there on the wall behind the Christmas tree. I probably should have took them down that Christmas though and brought them out here and showed y'all. But anyway, yeah, I get long-winded enough. But that is the one that Brother Kalen at Gunslinger Cal gifted me at my birthday. And I'll just be honest with you, that red bone and the way it fades at the ends into almost a white and everything, to me, it looks almost just like a strawberry. It's almost like you can see the little strawberry seeds in it. Uh-oh, hang on. I missed somebody here. Oh, it's Mario. All right, let me make sure. All right, whoa. Bro Rex, brother, keep on sharing your life experiences. We love it. I appreciate that, man, because that's all I do. I'm not a knife expert. I'm not an anything expert. I was talking with Dakota Marlowe last night via text message. We were texting until like 1:30 in the morning before I realized what time it was. Like, oh my Lord. And I was telling him, you know, a lot of I'm hooked on Audible. I listen to audiobooks, how-to books, and all kind of stuff. Hello, all, goodbye, I'll see y'all soon. Hey, appreciate you stopping in, Joe, man. I appreciate that, bro. Radio Geek, yeah, that big old folding hunter, man. I love these things. I mean, yeah, it's kind of, I should have wiped the blades off a little bit. This one hasn't been carried. I got the sheaths for all my knives. I got them put up. And every now and then I might put something like this on my belt when I'm going to church or something. I just saw Cheesy Moon say Dakota. Is Dakota in here? Yeah. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, I was talking to Dakota, and it's kind of like what I do on my YouTube channel. I don't know everything about anything, but I like to learn a little bit about a whole lot of things. And that's just kind of where I'm at. But yeah, this is part of the obsession. All right, so I got into this jumbo trapper. Yeah, I got into this jumbo trapper craze. And I said, man, once again, I wonder what's out there. And I get to looking, make sure I at least kind of wipe this off on my shoulder sleeve. And that one popped up. It's yet another Moore maker, but this one is in buffalo horn. And look at that joker. I mean, they are, every one of them, this guy I bought them from sent them to me, and every one of them are perfect. Every one of them, and every one of them are carbon. This one's carbon too. But the buffalo horn, I'm a real stickler for yellow Delrin. But in all honesty, the buffalo horn might be my favorite of the crew. And I've just decided I'm going to tell y'all where I got these. If somebody else is buying knives there, don't get mad at me, because I just think it's you know, it's a cool thing to share with your friends. They can get some good deals. Yep, buffalo horn Moore maker. And every time I get a Moore maker, I got a bunch. Well, let me show you something. My EDC today. The Moore maker Stockman. You know, this rosewood Stockman. I just love Moore maker. Excuse me, Bear & Son. I love them. Carbon, don't break the bank. Now, if you can't tell me that pretty there, I just don't know. It's like that serrated sheep's foot. And buddy, she is serious. The Best Life, those are all my style. I hear you, buddy. Yeah, I love big knife. Like these, this is what they call a large Stockman. It's just a skosh under the size of a 63 set or a 75 pattern case. And I love these things. As you can tell, now that I've got big old mitts. And like smaller knives, Saudi Juniors and stuff, I love them. Because there's only one blade and I can get it out real. But like these, when you gotta go digging between blades and everything, my fingers just, they're not geared that way. Jim Camillus made some gorgeous ones back years ago. Yes, they did. Matter of fact, this one, the first one I showed you, I got in a trade with Aaron. It's a Remington bullet trapper, but it's made by Camillus. And there is nothing not to love about these things. And look at this knife. This is an old knife. Not a flaw. I mean, I dig them. But yeah, I got my EDC today is a Bear & Son. And I might have left it in there with it when I cleaned my other stuff out. See, that's what I was talking about, being down here digging in my pockets and pulling out keys and stuff. I got a monster wad of keys. I'm scared to put like my cross and my challenge coin in my pocket because it'll wind up lost. Oh heck, I did manage to leave my cross in my pocket. I forgot. I have to be careful with that. Nope, I don't have it. Maybe it's clipped. No, it ain't clipped on my side pocket. Anywho, my other EDC knife today is a large farmhand, and again, a Bear & Son. And man, for the American-made knives, that large farmhand, it says yellow when you order it, but it's actually like a gold color. It is awesome. Thin, slicey blade. I love side busters. Side busters are my first love, but those farmhands are like side busters on crack, man. Now, the reason I brought that whole More Maker Bear & Son thing up is I bet I've had 40 people tell me, well, you know, More Maker knives are made by Bear & Son. Yeah, I know that. But let me show you something. Yeah, I thought it was a white one. White smooth bone Bear & Son. Jumbo Lockback. Now, I'll leave it up to y'all. I know y'all can't see it as good as I can right here. But if y'all know any prettier bone than that, I don't know. And it's just a skosh bigger than a buck 110. A hair thinner, and all the other dimensions is a little bit bigger than a buck 110. But this is a smooth white bone Bear & Son Jumbo Lockback. All right, now check this out. Uh-oh, wait. Hey, thanks there, Randy. I think I have found well, I knew I like big knives, but I think I'm home, so to speak. And this one right here is a yellow smooth bone, and that one is a More Maker, made by Bear & Son. So just in case, let me put them side by side. Yeah, I should have wiped these off. They look scratched up. There's not a scratch on these. But these are the last two I bought. More Maker, Bear & Son. So if there's any question whatsoever, and all these knives, like I was saying earlier, are all carbon knives. I don't just like carbon knives. That's just how it turned out. And I don't argue if it's carbon, but it's not necessarily a requirement or anything. I'm trying to catch. Got to run, guy. Mario, you have a good one, Bo. Bear trap. Tyler McLeod. Randy, I'm carrying the camo slip with turkey tracks with my new side buster today. Love it. Yeah, that daggum. Yeah. I need to get Randy to make me another slip. I got one off his Etsy store. You guys need to check out Randy's Etsy store. He puts the slips and stuff on there. He had one here a while back. It was like a white, I want to say it was like ghost color. And then when it starts to teener up and the knife gets wore in, it has a killer look to it. But yeah, I need to get in and make me another one. A-Dub's in the house. Hey, brother, you were kind of the inspiration for most of this, if you follow what I'm saying. I'm just now kind of getting back on my feet a little bit, been a wee bit sick. Man, now it's green and orange. And yeah, I think Aaron's been bitten by the same bug I have. I think Aaron was bitten by it first, because Aaron bit me with, that don't sound right. But anyway, you know what I mean. And again, this one right here, I wanted to bring this up. This is not an honorable mention by any means, but this is one, I've got the same one that I got in a tray with catfish bum. And speaking of catfish bum, you guys have seen these on me before. I always carry a little New Testament. I went back to, when I'm at home and not working, I'll carry my little orange one. And it was a gift from Catfish Bum. And I try not to carry it too much, and I don't carry it to work because they get all messed up and everything. And yeah, I want to save on this one. But yeah, I have found a place I can get orange New Testaments, and you guys will be learning more about that later. Let me put this back where it goes. That smoke's about to murder me. How many people we got in here? 80. Good gosh. All right. If you guys want to double tap the screen, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. It ain't no big deal. But yeah, this knife right here, I got the same one that in a tray with Catfish Bum. This one belonged to my uncle. My uncle passed away, and he left me a 1968 Mosrite Venture Series guitar. He played it at church when me and my cousin and I were little. He would get up in church and sing, and he'd only sing if his Uncle Wayne played the guitar for him. And so he had that. I was born in '69, so he had that. He bought the guitar new. Well, he left the guitar to me, and 2 Fender Princeton amplifiers, Fender Princeton Deluxe Reverb amplifiers. One's a 64 and one's a 68. Well, I don't need 2. I don't have a place to keep 2, and one was in really bad shape. The reverb springs were broken, the transformer was bad, the speaker was busted, the tweed on the front of the amplifier was torn and everything. And I found a fella, I love playing guitar. I wish I was as good as I love it, but it's another story. So I found a guy, did a trade with him, and I wound up with, for a broke down amp, and I still got the 68. That's the one he played all the time. But for a broke down, needs a total restoration, 64 Fender Reverb, Princeton Reverb, I got a Les Paul Studio Elite Gibson and $2,000. And that blew my mind. But when my Uncle Wayne passed away, I got those things. But this is probably my favorite of all of them. It's a USA Uncle Henry LB7. And I absolutely love this thing. And I just heard something go kaboom back behind me. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but my bear, I call him Bart, the male. But he is huge. I got some pictures of him on camera. And there's 2 females and 3 cubs running around. If y'all happen to see him walk up behind me. And that's not him right there. That's some plywood cutouts I do. I got people that want those things. I cut them out for them. Sell them to them real cheap. Don't get the pew pew out like last time. Well, Louis, what killed me Don't raise up that pepper spreader. Oh, I'm not, Aaron, trust me. See, what got me, I thought when they terminated my live stream and banned me for 2 weeks. Oh, and I got all that overturned too, by the way. I appealed it, and I had another copyright strike from when I first started, like one of my first 4 videos, and they got rid of that one too. So, but yeah, we'd had had a lot of problems with coyotes, chickens, a bunch of chickens dead. I had Cooper, my blue tick, out here, and Coco, my lab, and the coyotes were running up and down the creek. And when they get it's like a shark feeding frenzy. I mean, they're going crazy down here. So I went and got my shotgun. The shotgun was leaning against my little table here. So I thought, well, I got my shotgun here, you know, and everybody's seeing the barrel sticking up. So I'm going to say, hey, I just got this because we got coyotes. Boom, gone. But I'm glad that's what it was, because I just made a comment about somebody said, I'm gay, do you hate me? And no, I don't hate you. And I expounded on that, and I thought that's why I got kicked off. So I'm okay to be kicked off for a firearm. I just hope I was just glad I wasn't being kicked off because I tried to say something nice. But anyway, rabbit trails. That's my key to the kingdom. Yeah, I got oh, you got a strike, Randy? How'd you get a strike? I watched all kinds of stuff from you. I ain't never seen nothing you get a strike for. Does that charade have numbers? Yes, it does, but I'm sorry. It's an LB7 USA, and it's got some numbers engraved in the bolster. No, my other one's got the numbers in the bolsters. This one don't. Sorry. I almost misrepresented. Open knife, it's sharp as a razor, rubbing it on me. But yeah, that one was left to me by my Uncle Wayne. And the sheath, I have the sheath. I've used that leather conditioner on it like 4 times so far and let it dry. And then I clean it real good again, use a leather conditioner, because it got in kind of bad shape. But the knife is absolutely perfect, spot on. But yeah, I just love big knives. My Uncle Wayne knew I loved big knives. And even though I got that Mosrite Venture Series guitar and the amplifiers, this is my #1, because he carried this all the time. He didn't use it too much because he always had a Saudi in his pocket he used for about everything. But did y'all hear that? It's just like the day it was bought. But yeah, I love that knife. We got a lot of sentimental knives. But I don't know what Aaron, oh, well, how you doing, Mike? Glad you could come back. I'm just rambling as usual. Let's see. Firewood waste hauling. I recently started uploading on my channel. Any rules I should be careful about? Judging by the title or the name of your channel, I wouldn't think so. You have to be real careful. Anything that shows like blood, like hunting, if you kill something, don't show blood, don't show field dressing it, yada, yada, yada. You can put for educational purposes only in your title and all that kind of stuff, and they'll leave it up. But if you're into monetizing and all, they'll demonetize it. But yeah, as much as I hate to say this, because it's like a weak read, if I were you, if you have questions, just go breeze over. You don't have to read everything, but breeze over the community guidelines if there's any question. I know one thing: you can't show a firearm during a YouTube live. Yeah. I got behind again. Maybe y'all can help me. Why does this keep getting behind? He has 7.37K. Flower. Hey, Flower. Who has 7? Are you talking about me? I really don't keep up. I'm going to be honest. I really don't keep up with it. Don't let your grandson drive a Honda Pioneer in a pasture. Yeah, I can see how the wokeness of YouTube would frown upon that. Yeah. But maybe some of them need to listen to some more Alan Jackson music. That's all I got to say. You know, like the song Drive. Let me throw some more wood upon this thing right quick, because she's petering out on me. And it's just, it's warmer than it's been, but it's still cold out here. Be right back. Y'all can watch. See if the bear gets me. I almost made a boo-boo. I almost walked in front of the camera with a Glock showing. I'm gonna hide it. One thing about it, after the hurricane, I won't run out of firewood anytime in the next 5 millennia. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, my fire got upside down on me. I usually like to build them kind of like a teepee and keep them going, but it got away from me. So I hope everybody had an awesome Christmas and a safe Christmas. Once again, miss old brother Randy, the old school, the skull cap. It's kind of for him, you know. I wish I'd talked to that fella earlier, man, because I'm trying to make it a habit not to call people, because I know there's a lot of people that talk to people from the YouTube and the knife community and all, and I don't want to be the, oh my God, the 8th phone call I got today kind of thing, you know. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, I guess it's easy to say. For me, if you like big knives, you like good quality knives, these things, if Aaron's still here, he's gonna recognize these. Man, they are unbeatable for the price. And this one, I have to look at them. I'm not from, yeah, that's what I thought. The white bone jumbo lockback. I was talking to Aaron, A.W. Aaron. If you guys don't know A.W. Custom Design, I don't know what's wrong with you. There's a bunch of good guys in here, man. Arizona EDC, A.W. Customs. I mean, and Nick Guerrero loves strippers, I guess. Let's see, where we at here? I missed somebody. I hope you have yellow Delring case Saudi on you. No, I don't. My yellow Delring case Saudi is in the shop right now. I've been working on my shop, I'm almost there. I start doing some stuff in the shop and some cleanups and some just general, you know, me, I don't do just one thing. I get off on rabbit trails, but I'm thinking very seriously after talking to Aaron about doing one of the jig bone projects with this. But I don't know yet, because I really dig this thing. I tell you, I was thinking about taking one of my bone handle Rough Riders and trying it first. But I went through my Rough Riders and I don't have any Rough Riders that I want to screw up either. So, hey, Miss Kathleen, how you doing? Good to see you. Kathleen Smith. And look at there, there's Todd. Todd, did I miss you earlier? Emmett Earwood. You have the same knife, Emmett? How you like it? Now, the only thing is, the guy that I got these from, I might talk to a couple of guys who are procuring these before I give away the, you know, because if they're in the process, I don't want to run the price through the roof on them or anything, or kill the stock. But, yeah, none of them came with sheaths or anything. But that's not a problem. Now, this particular one here, I bought 2 knives, and I had another one on the watch list. And this guy, well, I guess I just told you it's eBay, but this guy cut me a heck of a deal on a second one of these, the exact same jumbo folding trapper. And I sent it off. I gifted it to somebody Tuesday, I think. And I want to hear what they think about it too. No, not just me. I don't want to live in an echo chamber where everybody agrees with me. But, man, I'll quit showing you the same stuff over and over and over and over. I just love this stuff. And like I was saying, as much as I love this yellow delrin, as much as the Moormaker Bearing Sign yellow delrin is some of the prettiest there is, I really wish Case made a slightly darker version instead of so light, but a lot of people love the, and I like the white, or the light color. But my recent acquisitions, the buffalo horn, I believe, is my favorite, even as much as I love the yellow delrin. That, and believe it or not, that looks pretty good on camera, but it actually looks a whole lot better sitting here. Actually throwing your peepers on it. But yeah, I've got two Plano. They're the tackle box bags, and each one of them has 4, I think, of these plastic doohickey things, and those 2 are what I keep my ain't never getting rid of knives in. Well, I won't say ain't never getting rid of. I don't plan on getting rid of. Best part is they're all carbon. You darn right. I mean, and the carbon, I wish I had my dadgum farm hand. I left it laying on my desk. Y'all hold on just a second. I'm going to show you, well, I guess it depends on your opinions on things and what you like. I think it's the best deal you can get on an American-made knife. That's just me, okay? Be right back. Ooh, she's starting to percolate again. Sorry about that, folks. I hope y'all enjoy looking at the fire. Tonight it's not just a looking piece. It's actually kind of chilly out here. And I left the knife on my smoker. I cooked supper a while ago and left it there. I'm booting some tonight. Let them have it. But yeah, I was telling y'all earlier about Patrick at Cheesy Moon. He'd sent me a Christmas card. And inside the Christmas card, I've done got the cover scratched a little bit, but it's a cool challenge coin. It's the Full Armor of God challenge coin. And I love that thing. I got another one that I carry a lot. It's a Masonic challenge coin. And I don't address this much on my videos or whatnot, but I have some people, usually it's by email, not by comments on a video, comment about the ring and the whole Freemasonry thing. No, it's not the Illuminati. Sorry to disappoint you. But that's just the truth. It's just generally, it's just making good men better men, and it's not a secret society. It's just a society a group of men who hold some secrets, and you can learn those secrets. All you got to do is join. And to be a Mason, you just ask one. Okay? I'm done with that. All right? I've gotten a lot of email there, so I figured I would address it. Yeah, there's a lot of misnomers and untruths on the internet about it. How's my girl Coco doing? Coco was out here a few minutes ago, and I had to put her back inside because we started having a, across the mountain over here. They didn't get close, but I've got a certain black rifle under the table here, but I'm not going to show y'all. That's just what it is. Georgia Adventure, a lot of nonsense about the Masons. Yeah, it's people that don't understand or don't know kind of make up their own version of things. And what kills me the most, you have people like on YouTube. YouTube is full of people that I was once a Mason and this is what we did, and Satan worshiping, and there's a lot of things I can't say. Well, I'll tell you, this full armor of God challenge coin that Brother Patrick gave me, there's a lot of the same stuff on a Mason's coin. That's all I'll tell you. If you know, you know. If you don't, just ask one to be one. But I'll get off that. I love them in parades, especially the Shriners. The Shriners is a really, really high level of Freemasonry. Masons are great. Well, as far as this one goes, I try to be. I fail every day. But that's life. That's all of us. We all try and we all fail and we try to do better. I'm by no means a perfect person. By no means. I have my dad's Mason's coin in a safe place. There's a lot of, and I don't want to just keep harping on this, but if you're curious and you know a Mason, tell him you'd like to get involved, you'd like to learn more, you'd like to go to the first degree work, where you start and then you'll kind of know what's going on. Green's Blade Revival. Have a good evening, Cornbread. Headed to hang out with the family. That's awesome, man. Family first. And I'm gonna do some shout out shorts over the weekend for some of you guys. Blades Green Revival. I did it again. Green's Blade Revival, Briar Patch, and Big Fish, and 750. Bubba's EDC is trying to get to 750. Gonna have a giveaway. I'm gonna do some shout out shorts for those. HT Baller, what is your biggest buck? My biggest buck, I don't show them because I don't want to compare. I don't want people to see what I've done and they haven't done that and think I have some kind of secret recipe. My biggest buck ever was purely luck, just straight up. And he was a 213 pound 9-point. Am I camping? I wish I was camping. My house is up yonder and I'm down here in the edge of the woods. This is where I got my, jokingly call my worldwide hunting for hookers headquarters. Oh, the lady at the doctor this week. Oh my goodness. I had on my hunting for hooker shirt when I went to the doctor, and oh my goodness, all the ladies in there, oh Lord. I ended up giving out a bunch of stickers, Charlie Cook, I thought he was talking about a buck knife. My biggest buck knife is I don't know, I've given a lot of them away. I think my biggest buck knife in a folder obviously is the 110. My favorite buck knife is the 112. And a 119. Well, my favorite folding buck knife. I got another one that was gifted to me by Brother Mo. Is Brother Mo still here? But it was gifted to me by Brother Mo that I've been carrying in my backpack hunting all season. I've had the worst luck, but I did hardly no scouting before the season. And but it's a gorgeous knife. I have a 14-point buck, several 8 points. Love Look like a character in Deer. Yep. Merry Christmas, Lunar. Apparently, I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry, guys. I brought this thing out so that my wife updated uh, her Apple. Good Lord, the Apple update, the latest iOS update. And ever since then, it keeps saying enter your iOS password and all this stuff. So yeah, and it's not really any easier to read it here because she's got it set on the bright screen. I always set mine on dark mode. Good fire, good guy, good conversation. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. It's just me. If you drop by the house, this is probably what I'd still be doing. Yeah, I had to get rid of all that white. I'll burn your retinas out. Oxy-fee. I wish I had a bare ground to look at. I'm tired of snow already. Yeah, I can kind of see that. We usually average, it usually starts right after Christmas. And we'll average maybe 4, 5 snows a year here. And it's the kind of, every blue moon, like every 10 years, we'll get one of those foot or 18-inch snows. But usually it's 4 to 8 inches and it's gone in 2 days. We have problems. I'm in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. We have problems with ice storms because things coming, like moisture coming up from the Gulf, it follows the same criteria that Hurricane Helene did. That moisture come up through the mountain chain, hits the cold coming down, and man, we get some humdinger ice storms. Hold on. There's that lunar preparedness. I'm buried in snow and everything is frozen. The far north isn't for beach lovers. Well, thank God I'm not a beach lover. I hate the beach. Well, I used to like the beach, but I'm not real fond of boiling my own body fluids and calling it a vacation. Getting some freezing rain here in South Carolina Sunday. I've been hearing that. And there's some kind of front coming through next week that's supposed to dump a bunch of frozen stuff on us. I'd like to go play in the snow. Well, I like snow. Those kinds that's gone in a day or two. But man, up there, we're pocket EDC tied and oh my God, North Star knife review, all them got no. Well, hell, I mean, even part of the United States in the Northeast. My gosh. I don't know. The first time I ever flew into Chicago with work, I went to Chicago and Boston many, many, many times. I flew in, I got out with a not too dissimilar hoodie to what I'm wearing right now, and a pair of camouflage Rocky boots and jeans. And it was snowing sideways, and there were snow drifts where the taxis come to pick you up to take you to the rental car agency. There were snow drifts taller than me, and I almost froze to death. I'm in the Northeast, northern New York. Yep, you up there, Mr. Jason Beecher can relate to you. Dave, how much did you drink first? I have to go on vacation to Tennessee for snow. Yeah, you get a few snows in Tennessee. We were headed up to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge year before last at Christmas time. My wife loves to go up there, when the Christmas thing gets really going, which we have been up there in May and stay at the Christmas Inn in Pigeon Forge, which is weird. But we were headed up the mountain, and we always go 441 through Cherokee, the mountain pass that takes you, up by Klingman's Dome and everything. And we got halfway up the mountain, probably 25 miles or so up the mountain, and the ranger closed the gate, blocked it off because it was snowing. Had to turn around, come right back down, go all the way around, catch the interstate. It was, but yeah, they get some snow up there in Tennessee and parts of it. Walking in the snow at night makes one feel great. Oh yeah. I love how everything's so illuminated at night in the snow. Cornbread lived in Easley, South Carolina for years ago. An old grit smell. I know where you lived. It's about 8-10 miles from where I'm sitting right now. And I also lived close to that old grist mill near the railroad tracks in the old pulpwood yard. I graduated from Easley High School. Basically right near you, Jason. I appreciate you guys coming in. Like I say, I didn't have anything mind-boggling. You know, I'm working cleaning up the shop, and I think I'm going to do some. I keep looking down at myself on my iPad, and it's like 20 seconds behind what I'm doing here. But a couple of weeks ago, I made a nice slip out of a pair of old Holy Levi's and used a little Levi tag and all on it, everything. It was pretty fun. So since then, I have gone thrifting, and I have procured a whole bunch of ties. I got Disney ties, sports ties, you name it. I got these things for $1. And I'm giving an RH4 sheath a little facelift. Yeah, I can imagine. Are you going to go live tonight, Aaron? I hadn't seen you live in a while. And I think the last live I saw with you was when you finished jigging that. If you guys haven't seen that, y'all need to go check that out. Aaron thought it was boring, but there was a bunch of us sat there for the whole thing. He was jigging and dying. Oh my God, I won't give away too much, but y'all need to go check it out in his live thing. I'm sorry if I'm not catching everybody. They're going pew, 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 because there's a lot more displayed on the iPad, but I can't see it for that bright. And I'm out here in the dark, and I can't figure out how to turn this stupid thing to dark mode. Lunar preparedness, I'm not sure about that. I'm about an hour from Bethel, where Woodstock took place. Jason, you have a fantastic evening, sir. I appreciate you stopping in and helping moderate some of the trolls and stuff. The speed of a kayak reaches the snow. Oh my God. I had a buddy, we were little, we had a car hood. It was a real steep hill, and we were going down that hill on a car hood in the snow. And he got a little bit janky and hit a hump. I guess it was a stump or something covered up in snow. Hit that, and it veered him off into the back of the house, and he caught a windy unit air conditioner right here. Darn near passed. I mean, it messed him up. Hey, thank you, Jason. It's great to be feeling better, man. A week ago, my ears were swelled shut. I couldn't hear. I couldn't talk. And me, if I can't, talking, I can talk the horns off a billy goat. But I guess all our little chemical stuff's gone now. It's starting to feel real good now. There's a good bed of coals built under that big log I put in there. Oh, Watch City Sean. Hope you had a good Christmas, Sean. Like I was telling you earlier, I appreciate the Christmas card and everything and all the stickers. I got, oh my gosh. I don't remember how many. There's a good many cards, Christmas cards. They're all still on the wall behind the Christmas tree. I actually lost my small anchor when I flipped my kayak. I bet that's a story. Holler Boy Bama. Boy, glad you're feeling better, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Pocket, you just now meeting Sean? Yeah, Sean's a good guy. Hell, Todd's a good guy, too. You'll enjoy Todd's videos. Pocket EDC, he's up yonder in the Great White North, too. Oh, my goodness. I watched some of his videos a few weeks ago, and he was in the Great Wet North. Low Range Outlander. Top evening, y'all. I appreciate it, man. I hope y'all have a good one. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to, and I'm gonna be doing some experimental, like making slips out of ties. They're perfect candidates for that. You can make some cool stuff. I'm gonna be grabbing some stuff that's just laying around the house and repurposing it, doing some DIY stuff. And I've always kind of loved that. I had a sign shop. I hand carved like Western red cedar wood signs and painted them and all. I've always kind of liked the crafty and artistic side. I'm no Aaron, by no means AW design, no, by no means, but I just enjoy that stuff. So I'm gonna get some more into the whole repurposing stuff and recycling, and I think it'll be fun. No, I don't use no tie. No, I've told everybody too that when my time comes to leave this earth, don't put a tie on me or I'll haunt you. Yes, we've been trying to get together on that meet and greet. Oh my God, Justin. The first weekend I got tied up. The second weekend you were tied up, and then I got sick. And then, oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Winter preparedness, I've noticed a really different about the South. The way you guys overpronounce the word it. We overpronounce it. There's a lot of weird things we do down here. But, yeah, we were talking about that, Justin. We need to get together and kind of talk about who and all is wanting to do a little get together. A whole bunch of, a bunch of guys. Maybe grab something to eat and shoot the breeze. Oh, I don't know who and all is still left in here. I know some people done left, and it's one of the first things I wanted to talk about. But, that's kind of how my world rolls. Oh, Chris, I thought you'd left me, man. Miss Emma's still here, too? Yeah. But I wanted to talk about this first, but a bunch of us went down to the Ellaville Knife Show this year. And there were some guys that couldn't go for various reasons, work, just all kind of different reasons. Some of them were, they had Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas coming, and financial constraints and everything. And I was thinking, I'm going to throw it out right here. I think I've talked to Aaron about it. And see what you guys think. There are two campgrounds. Hop Daddy Californian here. Love the Southern accent, though. I'm sure we too have an accent. Oh, yeah, everybody's got an accent to everybody else, man. I had a fella that used to live down the road from me when I lived in Easley. I've been here for 16 years. So 17, 18 years ago, he was from Liverpool, England, and he had a thick British accent. I mean, he made slipjoint, Sawyer sound like a redneck. And I used to love to just listen to him talk. And I asked him one day, I said, how in the world did you get from Liverpool, England to Easley, South Carolina? He said, work. Well, I kind of get that. I don't know why anybody would leave Liverpool to come to Easley, South Carolina. But anyway, I'll get to the sidetrack again. But there are two really nice campgrounds within short drive. I think the furthest one's 12 miles away from Ellaville. I was thinking maybe next year, if we get enough people interested, we could go in there and rent, because you're allowed 2 tents or a motorhome camper or tent. You 2 dwellings on each campsite. We could go in there and get 5 or 10 sites, however many people wants to do it, and set up some tents. And every campsite's got a fire pit and everything. Oh, you don't have to do that, man. That's I appreciate it though, brother. That whole chat thing, super chat thing. I'll tell y'all what I'm doing. I turned on that and a couple other things. I can't remember what it was. I'll go ahead and spill the beans. I'm going to do a video, but you guys are here now. What I'm going to do is all that money that procures along that line and everything, I'm going to put it back, and whoever donates to it and everything, we're going to have a big knife giveaway. I'm going to let it build up till we get enough money to buy something really dope. Really dope. And just have a giveaway. And that's why I turned that on. I don't want people to think I'm just trying to make money off YouTube and my friends, but I appreciate that. Waffles or pancakes? Waffles. No, I don't know. I can't go either way on that. Yeah. But anybody that's interested in maybe camping or whatnot, start talking it around the circles. And because I'm thinking that way you can get a campsite for $20 a night, and 2 people can stay on it, 2 tents or 2 campers, whatever. And Waffles with peanut butter. Daggum, y'all giving me all kind of rabbit trails. That sounds good, Eric. Let me tell you something else too. Cook you a pan of cornbread. Not me. Cornbread. Cornbread. Cook you a pan of cornbread and take you a big long bread knife. I got a big old long, you remember the old Raider knives? I got my grandma's old Raider bread knife. Take it out and slice it. And frost that joker with Skippy peanut butter or whatever your favorite. My favorite Skippy. I'm diabetic, so I eat a lot of peanut butter. And frost that joker with Skippy peanut butter, put it back together, and then just put a light coat, not like you're frosting a cake, a light coating across the top, but you gotta do it while it's hot and let that peanut butter melt down into that cornbread. A guy asked me if I've seen Bigfoot on the wilderness, just bears. Yeah, I see quite a few bears. I told y'all my little story. I think it was a bear, but I've never seen a bear run away and continue to run sideways up and going working its way up a ridge side in a mountain on its back feet. But I'm not prepared to go off the rails any other way either. But yeah, we spit this out because I'm the king of rabbit trails. But anybody that's interested, we need to find out a little bit before. I think it's probably going to be about the same time next year. I'll find out from Kevin. Right now, Kevin's bombed, so I'm not going to bug him with it. But if it's about the same time, we can go ahead and reserve camp spots, get 5 or 10, whatever, however many people want to do it, all together. And we can camp out. We can sit around a campfire at night, sharpen knives, and shoot the breeze. I think that will be just a blast. It's going to be November 15th, Patrick. All right, we got a target date, and I'll call the 2 campsites. I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head, but I'll call the 2 campsites and see what they're booking. I don't imagine they got a lot of bookings for November, but see what it is and what we need to do. And if anybody's interested, I'm all jam up for going throwing a tent up. That's my thing anyway. And we can all fellowship and have a good time. You gonna have a table next year, Randy? That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of wild, man. Everything. I met Randy at Blade Show, and he and the missus were leaving. And then I met him this year. They were in a car, and I talked to them and bugged them to death while they were trying to eat lunch. And then we just kind of lost the track of each other. So I'd like to be able to spend a little more time shooting the breeze with Randy. Cheesy Moon Veterans Memorial. I'm sorry, Patrick, I missed what that was in relation to. Seen a javelina at my kids' school on the campground. How big is them javelinas today? I was about to give my location away. But they're pretty small, like almost like little miniature razorbacks, aren't they? I've seen people like Tim Wells hunting them. Oh, speaking of hunting, I don't know how many of you guys watch the Hunting Public on YouTube. If you like to see a bunch of guys do it the old school way, and they're all young people or younger guys, do it the old school way, looking for sign and going out and hunting, and well, we're not seeing anything, let's move over here, and doing it the way I grew up doing it. You guys need to check out the Hunting Public. That's a killer channel. And it's like I've got J&J True Outdoor Adventure hoodies. I got Randy WSG. I got one of his hoodies, a t-shirt, and a hat. So when I need stuff like that, I'm like, hey, it don't cost any more to get these guys stuff. So that's how I got this stuff. And I'd rather do it like I really enjoy the Hunting Public. So this is kind of a way to give back a little bit. Uh-oh, I missed Mr. Geary. I'll be there, but I'm probably flying. Gonna be hard to bring camping gear. We'll work that out. I got enough camping gear to put a small army up. Thought that's how you hunted in. That's the way I hunt. That's why I kind of gravitate to these guys so much. I love to stay mobile. I love to watch the wind direction. I love to hunt ridges and hunt thermals and it's more challenging. It keeps you more. I mean, I love, like ladder stand, tree stand hunting too, but I did the ladder stand hunting so much during the middle part of my life, and it's just you kind of hang and hope. You go climb up a tree and you hope, or you're looking at a pile of corn or something, or you just hoping something walks by. And if I'm not going to see anything, I'd rather have fun not seeing it. That's just me. Everybody's got their own favorite way of doing it, and nobody's wrong. Actually, I'm Canadian. We're only allowed to throw rocks at deer. Well, I know Milo Hansen holds the world record. He shot it with a 308. Yeah, I don't hunt over corn too easy. Right down here on the creek, the tree stand is from where I'm sitting, maybe 60 or 70 yards or something down in the woods, because where I live, I don't know how it comes out on video, but it's like this everywhere you go. So you go down this hill, and right on the edge of the creek, we have a predominant northeast wind here. So I set a ladder stand up to be southwest of where I got my wife's little deer feeder, and I poured corn and stuff out on the ground too. But yeah, that's just my wife goes down there and hunts it, because after her dad passed, she don't want to go on a hunting trip or anything more, because we used to do a lot of that stuff. My father-in-law, he was my long time hunting buddy. I knew him way before I knew my wife. Kathleen Smith, we good. We good night. I'll stay warm and safe. You too, Miss Kathleen. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to draw this thing to a close in a minute, because I can't remember where you tell how long you've been. Oh my goodness. I'm quite sure there's not any kind of rules on YouTube how long you can go, but I don't want to bore you guys to death either. Y'all feel like, oh, we got to stay here. Good night, Randy. I hope you have a good one, buddy. Good night, Miss Kathleen. Yeah, that's one thing with, I try, whenever folks let me know, I try to put up like a community post, and to try to help push some traffic to other people's lives and things. And it's fun. I enjoy it, and I enjoy getting on Canva and making those little designs and all that stuff. But we had Mike at Make Cutlery Great Again. He was like, hey man, I'm gonna go live today at 6:30. I'm like, good deal. And I've got a habit, because of where I live, putting 6:30 EST, Eastern Standard Time. Well, he don't live in the same time zone I do. And it's taken me a little bit to get used to that. I know that's kind of weird, but you're not bored? Well, I appreciate that, Louie. That's because I could say, man, I just wish I wish you could do something with YouTube. Maybe one day they'll fix it where you guys can talk too, and we can all just blah, 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 blah. You could stay, I think, 7 to 8 hour restart. I've been live for 24 hours one time and 8 hours several times. I started to do 2 weeks ago. And I mean, I literally didn't know if I was going to stick around, you know what I mean? But I piled up a bunch of firewood out here, and I had totally planned on just building a fire and starting the camera up, because I couldn't talk. I couldn't hear nothing. And just recording the fire with the coffee pot and everything. Come by every now and then, drop a few sticks on there, fill my coffee up, and just hang around, because that's what I do anyway. When I first started doing this, I started doing the little shorts and stuff, because I'd come out here. I had a different table, a piece of junk table, and I come out here, and I gotta turn this off. That guy's driving me nuts. I keep looking at him, and I'm watching him, but I come out here and I lay my stones down and get my oil, and I have a couple of knives in here. I just at night, sitting here by a fire.
I found this on the web.
I think I activated Siri. She scared the badookie out of me. All right. Go away, Siri. But anyway, this is the stuff I do. And I was out here one night, and I had my little fire going there. It was last winter, and I was sharpening knives and everything. It wasn't real cold. And my daughter walked out corn muffin. She's at work tonight, or she'd undoubtedly be out here with me. I might try this again Saturday because I got another idea for a topic. And look at that. I didn't see you come in, Mike. Mike's last in the house, Mr. YouTube royalty himself. Always listening. They're always listening. But yeah, I was doing that, and my daughter said, "Hey, you ought to make a short out of that, or you ought to." She said you ought to go live with that, and it took me a long time to start doing lives because I'm not a live kind of person. But as you can see, once I get started, like in my videos, and I edit the heck out of it, try to get rid of it, and I don't have quite that much problem live, but. Well, you guys might think I got more of a problem live. Big firearms collector. That's my man. I've got a bunch of firearms, not to brag. About half my firearms belong to family members who have passed. I've got some of my grandpa's old guns. I got was old Fox double barrel and Remington 742 Woodsmaster and stuff like that. I've never really gotten into this, like going into like Bagaras and all that kind of thing. That's not, I just like traditional style bolt actions, and I'm a huge lever gun nut. I got, counting 22s, I think 7 lever guns. And that's just kind of my thing. None are intrinsically extremely valuable, but they're valuable to me. Yeah, well, Mike's life worked his way in here. He got that little child at the house. I bet he had a ball yesterday. Mr. Jerry Phillips. How you doing, bud? Bolt action lever guns too. Yeah, I've actually considered. I want to lay my hands on a good Henry or Marlin 1895 4570, but it's not on the front burner right now. Front burner right now is I'm about this close to. That's why the More Maker thing. I was showing these a while ago. For those who just joined, the More Maker thing for a little while is like my last dip into the knife purchases and new knives. And Mr. Briar Patch Chuck still here. You guys remember to go check out Briar Patch Blades. Give him a like, subscribe, comment. Tell him Cornbread said howdy. Cause he got some good stuff. He got the poly meat. Oh my God. Go watch him. I don't want to give away stuff people do, because then but y'all need to check him out. Oh, guess what? One of my dogs is out here with me. Yep. Well, guys, it's about to become pretty much impossible to talk. How did she get out? Pay. That's Peyton. I call her Pay. In my house, we have Peyton. We call her Pay. Then we got a dog named Luna, call her Lulu. And her daughter is Poe, call her Popo. You get the whole thing. And it all started because my number one baby name is Coco. Coco. But I think she's going to come see me. But anyway, that's just kind of weird. My dog and wife let them out to walk them. Hey, girl, you come up here and say hey? Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Oh, you don't want you camera shy? Trust me, if my big ugly mug can get by with it, you do it. But Coco, she's my chocolate lab. You're my girl. Yeah, here's my girl. And Cooper's my blue tick hound dog. Yeah, we're dog nuts. I love fur babies. But who and all still here? There's still 41 people watching me ramble. Hey, you have a good one, Jerry. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Cooper is the blue tick. Yep. Cooper is a male blue tick. One of the only house-trained and obedient blue tick hounds I've ever seen. But it's how much time you spend with them. Bring some cats. No, I got plenty of cats. Oh my God, my daughter is a cat nut, and we got outdoor cats everywhere. I had to build little houses for them, put carpet in them, keep them warm, and ramble away. Oh, well, Mike and a couple others are here. I was going to show just a couple of these right fast in case he missed. It's my latest acquisitions prior to my knife freeze. Well, looky there, Mr. Wally, big fish himself, 7334. Y'all go check him out. He's got some cool stuff too. I need to get by his more, because I wound up twins other than the color Bearing Sun and More Maker, white bone, Bearing Sun, yellow bone, jumbo lockbacks. And all these other people done seen these ad nauseum, so. And yeah, I sold some knives. I just put some knives in the mail and gifted them away. Kind of going a little bit different direction. Did a lot of them. And the yellow Delrin jumbo trapper and a jumbo trapper double lockback, More Maker, Bearing Sun. Mr. Byron at Split and Slices. How you doing, buddy? Blue tick, and I'll give Bella my Treen Coonhound a treat from you. Bye, y'all. Hey, appreciate it, Byron. Yeah, boy, I used to be a mega coon hunter. But what stopped it, what stopped a lot of it, I had a blue tick named Kate, Carolina Kate, and she came from the mother was a triple Grand Night champion, and the father was a double Grand Night champion. The Grand Night hunt is coon hunts. It's part of the pedigree of a hunting dog, in case you didn't know. I won't bore y'all to death with this story. But yeah, I was coon hunting with her one night, and she got hung on some barbed wire. It didn't hurt her bad. And I took her back to the truck, rubbed some Neosporin on it and everything. And she was clean. She ain't been in no water or swamp, so I put her in the front of the truck. And it was nippy, but it wasn't cold. And I left the driver's side window down, and she came back trying to find me down in the woods. She jumped out and ran in front of a car. So that's the last time I got out of turkey hunting, coon hunting. We're doing good, Arizona EDC. Yeah, if you guys are, if I start boring y'all immensely, let me know. But yeah, late bloomers or late comers, that's the buffalo horn. I think that's my pick of the litter on all of them, or at least the ones I recently bought. Yeah, this one's gonna be hard for me to ever carry. I'm in the process. None of these knives came with sheaths. I got such good deals on them, I wasn't about to say anything about a sheath. But and they're all carbon. And these costed me absolutely nothing in a sense, because I sold a bunch of knives to my cousin. And I said, I'm gonna go a little different route, because Aaron had gifted me, once again, ad nauseum. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time on it. The Remington Bullet Trapper, jumbo trapper, made by Camillus. But he had traded with me on that one, and I just got bit. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna go a little different direction, and I'm not spending any out-of-pocket money, because I'm getting close to buying my Grail knife. Hey, I appreciate that, Louie. Nothing boring about anything you do. I appreciate that. I still am amazed. I got one video I did like 4 or 5 months ago, I guess it was, with a little Derringer. I love that little thing. And I got to where now, a lot of times I carry two. I got my Glock and the Derringer, but that's another story. But I did a little video with that, and it's sitting at 310,000 views, and I almost passed. I can't imagine somebody like Mike's Life. He's got one video up on his channel, short, with 50 million views on it. You guys need to check Mike's life out. I know he hates getting shout outs, and I'm not doing that to shout it out. I'm just blabbing, and that's the way it comes out. One of them yeller more makers. Man, I know there's a couple of guys, myself, I wouldn't care. A couple of guys who are working on collections right now, and the guy that has these has a large supply of them. A lot of them might be factory seconds. Like, as a matter of fact, it's this one here. Now, I don't know. Y'all see those little black spots up there? It's a little carbon teener. And that's the only thing I can find. And they call that a second. And that made this knife half price. But let me talk with some guys. I wouldn't want to. I'd love to see all you guys get some killer deals, but I don't want to just boo, you know, and they're working on some deals or something. I'll talk to them, and we'll end up. I'll tell you where they're coming from, because I want to see everybody get a good deal. But yeah, how do you turn these stupid things off? I keep looking down. He's like way behind me. And it's like, because I have like, there we go. iPads. Yeah, it got a little bit darker. That's great. Oh, let me tell you this right fast. For those of you 43, those of you who are still watching, you guys remember this? It's the solar powered battery backup brick, whatever you like to call it, that I bought back at the end of spring, first of summer, and it worked really good for a few months. Well, you know, I guess it's been about a month ago now, I made a video about getting my behind turned around in the woods because I didn't bring all my stuff with me, and it got dark and my batteries died and yada yada. Well, this is the one that I had, and it no longer works. I've tried to charge it; it won't do anything. So, and if you decide to get one of these, I'm rough on stuff. I mean, this might get thrown in a toolbox. It might, you know, maybe I should take better care of it. But the solar panel does not charge it. The solar panel is like a tinder. It keeps it from going dead, but if you let it go dead, get down to 20-25% or something, it won't charge it. It just helps maintain it. In case you're looking at these, it's got killer flashlights built into it. I really like the battery bank, but it ain't no more good. This one is a simple little one I bought at a convenience store like 5 years ago. And there is no telling how many times this thing has charged my phone. And it's at 81% right now, and I hadn't plugged this thing up and charged it in probably 4 months. I mean, it's just jam up. And I got one here. Let's see, where's my battery? Oh, I'm at 100% now. I can unplug it. I'll show y'all this one. I was sent an electric blanket to do a review on. And that electric blanket runs off of a battery bank. And that's just my little hickey I keep this stuff in. Runs off a battery bank. And this one, oh Lord, you might figure, 20,000 milliamp hours. So before I do the electric blanket thing, I was thinking if it was still, like last night, this time it was like 24 degrees. I was gonna wrap up in that blanket and test it out. But it's cold, but it ain't ridiculous. But I've been charging my phone, letting it die completely, charging my phone. And so far, this battery bank is the best one I've ever seen. It comes with the electric blanket. I haven't tried that yet. It's still vacuum sealed, and you know, when them, you ever open a bale of hay that's like vacuum sealed, and when you cut it goes poof. That's what I think the blanket's probably gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna do a review on it pretty soon, but I don't even know how much it costs. I haven't looked it up, but if it's not bad expensive, I'd get it just for the battery bank. I mean, that is awesome. But again, I'm off rabbit trailing again. Letting my phone, yeah, Mike, I don't understand. Sometimes it's a weird thing, man. It's like if you forget to plug it up, it just quits talking with you. Message deleted by Mike's life. Oh, somebody must have been ugly. You guys are so lucky. It's hard to find knives here in Canada. Rosecraft won't even deliver here anymore. Man, I didn't know it was. I was about to say something, but I'll keep it. I'll go ahead and say it. But the thing is, this is my opinion. I don't live in Canada, and I don't have a right to say anything. But the first thing you guys got to do is quit voting in communist weirdos. I'm just saying, Canada's suffered ever since he's been in office. But that's my opinion. Okay, I'll drop that. What brand is the battery bank? Like I say, I'm not sure. It came with the electric blanket deal. And tell you what, let me fire at this insanely, obnoxiously bright. Bear with me just a second. If you ever find an iPad laying on the side of the road or something in South Carolina, the password's probably 00000. But who in the world are we gonna find now? That ain't how you do it. This is like, anybody know how to get the flashlight up on an iPad? Yeah, that right there, that's a cheap one. I mean, that's a El Cheapo cheap. I mean, that's like stupid cheap. I think it was like $10 or something. Might not have been that much. But I've had this thing forever, and it's flawless. Now, I can get 1 or 1.5 charges-ish. I think I heard a deer blow at me out of this one. But this one right here, I can charge my iPhone from completely dead like 6 times with it. And it's still got 40% power on it. It's amazing. But, and you know I'd come out here, I wouldn't have a flashlight or anything. It's got that like, what they call hot stamping on there, and you barely can see it. I will find out. It might just be the same brand as the electric blanket, which I don't know. A plethora of information, aren't I? Oh, here we go. It's Zonly, Zonli. It was on the front, not the back. Maybe that's where I should look first. But it's Zonly. I don't know if y'all probably can't see that. Nope, y'all can't see that. But Zonli. But it's amazing. But, you know, once again, like the one I threw across the yard, I gotta go find and pick up. Yeah, it lasted good for a little while. Hey, that's my password. Sorry, dude. Oh, he lives in South Carolina. So if you find Justin's iPad, do not type in all zeros, okay? If you find a blue and pink one, it's all zero. That's my wife's. Look at that. Oh, was that me or her? She never cleaned anything. But anyway, that's another story. What's the bear behind you? Those are, I made a little pattern back several years ago. And that's kind of funny. It looks like it's glowing or something. Just the way the light's shining on it. Yes, I cut them out of plywood and put a board on the back side of them. And people love those things. There was at one time when I was making them, I was selling them for $30 a piece. And God, people buy like 10 of them, you know. I made that one. I'm going to make a couple more, and I'm going to set them on the edge of the woods here on the side of the road I live on and see how many people stop their car and just sit there and look at them. I think it'd be funny. That's just me. At 40 up there, does that mean there's still 40 people watching this? That blows my mind. Yeah, I got another one too. Well, I would run back up the shop and show you right quick, but it's a big one. And it was generated with a computer. I have a vinyl cutter. You cut vinyl out with it for like window stickers and t-shirts and stuff. And put this thing in there, and I had to nest it, which means I had to cut twice or do it twice. I took the cutter out of it and put a pin in there, and it drew out an 8-foot tall Bigfoot. That's next. Yeah, I'm gonna make an 8-foot tall plywood Bigfoot. Yeah, you can make them up like 12 feet tall, but I didn't want to have to use a sheet and a half of plywood. What brand did you say? The heating blanket cornbread. Sorry, I forgot. No problem, bud. It's Zonely or Zonely, ZONLI. Z is in zebra, O is an octopus, N is in Nancy, L is in something that starts with L, and I is in the letter after H. Indigo. There you go. So ZONLI. Jam up. It's 20,000 milliamp hours. Are you guys sick of me yet? I hate to just let this thing go and go, but to me, it's just shooting the breeze. Hold on, I missed this. Tennessee Smoky, how about buck knives that are made in China? Canoe, stockman, trapper, toothpick, small solo, and small deuce knives. Pocket knives are all great fit and finish in less than $30. Yeah. Brother Sean at Watch City Knives. I don't know if Sean's still here or not. Brother Sean sent me a package here a while back, and I've been trying to use the knives and get him like little shout outs and all along the way instead of doing one big video. But in it had a buck stockman in it, and I can't remember the model of it. But, you know, I won't make nobody mad, but you can set that joker right beside anything made in the United States, and I hate to say that, but, you know, it's just the truth's the truth. Hey, there's Sean. Cornbread say, hi, Brittany. How you doing, Brittany? Grant Montgomery. Yeah, this is kind of... Hang on, let me throw a piece of wood on here, because I'm still going to be out here after you guys are gone anyway, so hold on a second. I hope I'm not boring you guys slam to death. Yep, missed. Yeah, we'll just load her up and get a real cod roaster going. What y'all think? Oop, maybe I shouldn't say that. She'll catch up in a minute. Once you get a bed of coals like that going, it don't take nothing to maintain a fire. Gomer's knife shop, decent for what they are. That was epic. Oh, the Brittany? I've got a niece named Brittany. She was actually my first. My mom, my sister, and myself kind of came along. You know, it was just us, and well, with my grandparents. And the first child born into the family in 1989 was my niece Brittany, and we've always been like that. So I have a niece named Brittany that I'm very fond of. You're very welcome, Grant. Oh, see, told you it wouldn't take but a second. Yeah, I didn't make any percolator coffee tonight. And I don't know why, but still not sponsored by Buc-ee's. if you know anybody at Bucky's, just tell them, hey, all Cornbread wants is one hat per year, and he'll mention Bucky's in every video. I love Bucky's. We went to the one northwest of Atlanta on 75 after, what was the Blade Show, the first time. We went again when we left Ellaville. But we went there, and I've been to one in Florence, South Carolina. The one in Florence, South Carolina has 110 gas pumps. The one that's northwest of Atlanta has 260 gas pumps. That blew my big old store. But a great American company that goes overseas to manufacture about half the knives they sell. Solid materials and construction, top level fit finish. You preaching to the choir, brother Smokey. Got to run, guys. Have a wonderful night, brother. Thank you for stopping in, Justin. I got my tongue twisted around my IT. Couldn't see what I was saying there for a second. I appreciate you coming by, man. Look, 28. Yeah, we're going to cut her off here in a second. I'm just blabbing now. Yeah, my neighbor up the road came to me this morning, and they got a little dog. I hear a little dog barking somewhere. Their little dog's missing. I might have to go look for that here in a minute, see if it's theirs. Yep, she's starting to crank up now. And the smoke's coming all over me. Yep, when you do videos in nature or with children, you get what you get. Brittany and I live 5 minutes from Bucky's in Richmond. Oh, man, their brisket sandwiches. Oh, the last time when we went to Ellaville, I got 2 brisket sandwiches. Yeah, I was a pig that day because I don't get to Bucky's every day. Had to eat them open face, take the top of the bun off because I'm class type 2 diabetic. But oh my God, their brisket sandwiches. They are the bomb. Give me a minute. I'm gonna slide over here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, the smoke's blocking out the moon now. Yeah. First person to die doing YouTube live from smoke inhalation. Stand by. All right, we're gonna have to do something here. Good Lord. Yeah, when the fire dies down like that, I put too much wood on it, kind of smothered it. When it dies down like that, she commences the smoking, buddy. You sapsucker. Who and I was still here? 25 people. How y'all doing? Yeah, and in case any of y'all wondering, no, I don't do drugs. Oh yeah, now it's going behind me. All right, let me catch you up here. Big fish, good night, y'all. You have a good one, Wally. Thank you for stopping in. We ain't leaving until you do. Be careful, homeboy. You know me, I don't sleep. I have a defective fire that was rolling just a minute ago. It'll catch back up a minute, and some of that smoke will go away. It's still early. Yeah, you what? Arizona's what, 2 hours behind Eastern Standard Time or 3 hours? No, it's 2 hours, right? I know California, the West Coast is 3 hours. That's where somebody else in here is from. What is sleep? I can relate to that statement. I've gone into great detail since you guys are the last few in here. I'll tell you, I used to have night terrors when I was a kid. I mean, for several years. And night terrors when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have sleep paralysis and something's happening with a booger man in your closets there, or whatever the case is. And you go to bed every night and you don't want to go to bed because you know you're going to have nightmares. That's what started my big flashlight collection. And yeah, I got trained back then. I can get by on very little sleep. And the older I get, the less sleep I need. Wyatt Adams, you should review a folding handsaw from Gerber. I'm trying to think, do I have one of those? I know I've got one I hadn't done a review on. It's a Black & Decker. $5 at the Family Dollar store. And it's a pretty good saw. And Corona. I've got the Laplander. Yeah, I got two little, one, that's something I learned a lesson of this one. One of my saws is a silky, but it's one of the real short ones. It's like 100 millimeters, and it's a good saw, but 100 millimeters is too short. You don't get enough stroke. You'll work yourself to death with that little saw. It's a good saw, it's just way too short. My other one is 240 millimeters. Perfect. I can cut a tree down in a second with that. I'll have to look into that, see if I can find a Gerber folding saw. That would be a fun one to do. Oh, I got another one I've been meaning to do. I just, like I say, everything got behind. I still haven't sent the traveling knife, Tom Mann knife off. I hope to God that's coming up this coming Monday. I'm just going to put it in the mail and let it go. I got the list together. But I've been trying to, I wanted to make one more video with it because Tom's a good guy. He makes awesome knives. And I wanted to give it a good send off. That way people are kind of, because it's been so long since I reviewed it, people probably forgot about it, you know. And but I wanted to give it a good, but I think I'm just going to put it in the mail and let it go. And get it in the hands of some more people that can do some reviews on it because it's some dope stuff. Whoop, hang on. That was Mike. How much is it, Wyatt? Older I get, less I sleep. Darn right. It's like $30. That's not too bad. The Corona, is it Razor Tooth? Corona Razor Tooth? I think it's Corona Razor Tooth. It's 180 millimeters, I think. And it's a good length. And that's a really, really good saw for like $25 at Tractor Supply. The Baco Laplander, Bahco. That's the one that David Canterbury is so in love with. It's a great little saw, and you can get it in a kit with a Mora knife that's rebranded for Baco. The fire gods hate me this evening. Maybe they're saying, hey, fat boy, it's time for you to hang up. But yeah, we going mobile, folks. But yeah, the Baco Laplander, really good saw. And you can get it with a Mora knife that's been rebranded as a Baco. And I think the grand total is like $32. Really good saws. But that's interesting to hear about that Gerber. I don't think I've worked on it. I've done a Gerber saw. This sounds horrible, but I got so many totes full of stuff that I'll have to look. If I don't, I might check on getting one because that'd be fun. I'd like to do a heads up, you know, do a video or a heads up on all this stuff. So, hey, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, and let's see which one's the best, or see which one's the best value, or, you know, whatever. I ain't making y'all drunk, am I? We gonna get this thing going again. I've never put wood on a killer bed of coals and lose my fire. Yeah, we all over the place. Here you go. Simmer it. That's what happens when you pee on a firewood cornbread. I don't think Cooper peed on it. I know I didn't. I try to get in the woods, not on the wood. Yeah, she's trying to kick back up now. She's gonna be all right. It just took a little coaxing. You know, when you're having a hard time getting a fire kicked back up again, the best thing to do is put way too much wood on it. Little pro tip there. Figure, hey, since I'm just blabbing now, I didn't hear anything run. Thought deer might take off. But I think we're back under control now, folks. I think I even outlasted Louie. I hadn't seen Louie comment in a while. He's a nice guy, man. He's like, you talk all you want, you're not boring. I know it's boring. Finally. I got this all jacked up and out of whack. There we go, sort of. Got a little different view. You can't see the bear anymore. You can see my bow target. But, oh, there he is. I'm here. What's up, buddy? Life. Love your coffee can stove, Mike's life. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's something I've talked with Mike about. I want to start doing some more stuff like what I was talking about with the ties. You know, look at that. Especially if you're into sports, that's cool. And you get these things, you know how many knife slips you can make out of that? And you get these things at the thrift store. I got them for $1 a piece, and I bought a big bag of them. I'm gonna make some knife slips out of them because it's fun. And me and Mike's talked a lot. We kind of grew up the whole make do with what you got kind of thing. And I think that stuff's fun, you know. Mike, you need to share more of that stuff too. Everybody's got a story to tell, and I think it figured out the process. But yeah. Messing with my knives, listening to you, thinking about how I don't want to work tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you got to work. Well, it's what, 7:30 where you're at? Sure, Louie, sure. Yes, Mike's life. I've never been shared a 55 years, never seen. I missed something, never seen. Da, 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 da. Yeah, like Mike's like doing that coffee can stuff. Man, there's all kinds of stuff you can do like that. And I'm gonna start thinking more along that kind of line, you know. Boy, she's a cooking now. I want to do some, well, I'm trying to think of when I posted the short. It's probably already, I think it came out this morning. Like this thing right here. I brought this out totally. I was walking through the woods, and I was cutting a bunch of sticks up and stuff, finding old dead trees laying on the ground for this. And I got a buttload of firewood, but it's way over yonder in my big barn, and I don't want to walk it back and forth. Huh? So I got down there looking, I'm cutting sticks and all that, and I found that. And it's got a perfect backlight, so you can't see what it is. And I just thought that was so cool. It's just where the end of a tree got broke off or something when it was growing, and it created that almost middle of earth, Lord of the Ringsy kind of looking deal, and you can't really tell nothing about it. You can't see any of this stuff I'm looking at, but so I turned it into a candle. You know, why let it lay in the woods and rot when you make something cool out of it? You know, made a little pedestal and display knives on it, burn it with a torch, and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna do some more of that kind of thing. I can't believe this live has turned into this. I wasn't planning this. Nature is an incredible artist, man. You are not kidding. I was telling Corn Muffin, she came out when I was, and the cool thing was like this thing had all kind of little holes going through to the hollow part, And when I started pouring the wax started coming out those holes and everything. And I thought, man, it almost looks like it's covered in ice or something. And I just thought, man, that's cool. You know, I'm kind of simple and weird too, but Karen, clever. Thank you, Miss Karen. I'm going to do a little walk, put on one of my backpacks and go for a little walk, see what I can find. I might do some more of that kind of stuff. That's fun, you know. Don't cost you anything. It's good for you. You get out and do walking. You get out in nature, see what you see. Also, yeah, you know, I can't remember. I think I posted that short this morning. I made it yesterday. I don't know if it's this morning or it's coming tomorrow. You can lay little knives on there, light the candle, you know, it just looks kind of cool. And I would light the candle right now, but I left my lighter in the shop a while ago and I went looking for my farmhand. Go figure. But I left my farmhand laying on top of a smoker. I smoked a bunch of chicken thighs earlier and it was good. Videos coming out on that too, you know. Nature is incredible. Art is nice. Yes, I would use that for yep. It's just, I like doing fun stuff, you know. It's like this table. You know, I think I mentioned earlier, I don't know who was here then, who wasn't, but a buddy that's got the mill, might be in the video that's coming out, I don't know. But now I'm gonna catch on fire because the wind's blowing straight at me. But yep. But he's got a mill, and yeah, the old cod roaster's back. And I had eight or nine trees that I needed to get rid of. I got a power line running up the hill that goes up to a little shack on top of the mountain hill up here. And it's where basically all I needed it for. I had one place receptacle, and I had a light in there, and that's where I kept all stuff when I kept my big garden going, you know. But anyway, there's power running up there, and there used to be a trailer up there years and years, well, before I was here. So all these trees were growing up into the power line right away, and I kept calling Duke Power. You know, you guys need to do something about these trees. They're getting in the line. They wouldn't do nothing. So this guy comes and cuts these trees down for me for free for the wood. And he says, well, do you need any lumber? And I said, well, I'd like to have a few 4x4s because I was going to build a little shed. And he gave me a bunch of 4x4s that somebody had ordered, he'd cut, and they didn't go get it. They didn't take delivery. So I used those 4x4s and made that table. It's all 4x4s. And I left the wood outside so it could get kind of aged a little bit. And believe it or not, that little table has got a gallon of urethane on it. That thing will be here when I'm dead and gone, sitting out in the weather. But yeah, you can walk. I've got a bunch of tree saplings. Some of them were dead, some of them wasn't. But I've been trying to clean out, especially here on the house side of the creek, get some of these saplings and a little undergrowth out of here so light can get to the ground, things can grow for the wildlife. And yeah, somebody just pulled up my driveway. If you hear anybody, if you're shooting, it was my wife. But anyway, I've been cutting all these saplings now, and my plan is I'm stacking all the saplings up, and I'm gonna build like a little sapling log smokehouse out of it. You know, I'll cut some more down if I need to. I need to cut a lot more down, to be honest. It don't destroy the forest or the whatnot. It makes it better for wildlife actually, because no nutrients. All the trees down there are getting starved for nutrients because all this undergrowth and sapling. No light can get to the ground where green stuff grows. I used to have tons of turkeys. I hadn't seen a turkey in 3 years. So we're going to fix it. I'm going to get it back where the light can hit the ground. I'm going to use the wood for something beneficial. And yeah, and I know the tree huggers don't like that, but as soon as they start paying my taxes, they can fuss. And this has gotten weird. I'm walking around with a camera now. Really, I actually love Lord of the Rings. My boy got me in it. Man, I think My boy got me into Lord of the Rings too, and he you would not believe how much into Lord of the Rings he's into. But we've got the box set, we've got the gold box set, we've got this box set, that box set. He has collected all the swords from the movie. The King's sword, the last sword, the sword here has been remade. Got that. We got Gandalf's sword, Frodo's sword, got 6 or 7 orc swords. I mean, he got a bunch of that stuff. And the first couple he bought were just like, what's the word? Just for looks, you know, like you hang them on the wall. They're not really good anything. And the last few you bought were like $700-800 a piece. So yeah, you can. I bought a pumpkin and I was gonna set it out here and do one of those scab, whoosh, you know, videos with it. And I said, nah, further than that, no, I'll end up breaking the handle off his sword or something. Oh, watch the movie. I thought you meant to say I watched it was saying. Yes, it's done got that time of night, y'all. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings, I got into that, man. Then the Hobbit came out. A lot of people like Lord of the Rings didn't like the Hobbit. I love the Hobbit. It's a different kind of vibe than Lord of the Rings, but it's still killer. And we're back to 38 people watching this. I can't believe that. Hey, y'all double tap the screen thing. I hear Terry say that, so I'll say it too. You all should know me. I never say anything bad or negative. You got that right, Sean. Sean's one of the coolest guys on the tubes. I don't guess I need to plug my battery bank back up. My phone's on 88%, Mike. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to hang it up. Y'all want me to, hey, y'all want me to set the tripod down and just leave it on the fire and let y'all watch the fire a while? Whatever. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to get to this point, but I got to go in the house. It is 10:42, and I cooked supper like 3 hours ago. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go eat. And I appreciate you guys coming and joining me. And I had probably a 30 or 45 minute live planned, and it turned into got a whole bunch of people watching, and we're talking and reading chats, and it's fun. Oxyfae, I appreciate it, man. You have a great and blessed night too, bud. Hey, thank you, Louie. I appreciate y'all watching. Oh, Father, hey, how you doing? I didn't see you in here, buddy. You have a good night, man. Have a great and blessed weekend too, buddy. But to all you guys, I'm gonna call it a night. And yeah, I might do a live one night, just build a fire and let y'all watch it. At least you won't have to worry about being stuck on here for 2 hours. Hour and 27 minutes. Yeah, I think we've gone long enough. Todd, you have a good night, man. 1 more hour, Mike says. I'm about to starve. Unless y'all want to watch me eat chicken thighs. You have a good evening. Hey, have a good one, Charles. I appreciate you coming in, bro. Louis. Yeah, Mike's Life will be live next. You guys go over to his channel. He's going to do the, oh, golly. I'm waiting on this daggum half-rotten chair to break. I need to get a new chair for this. I said that last time. But yeah, Mike's going to do an all-night fish and lure carving challenge. So you guys go over there and check him out. And he did that one night. That's a pretty good. You guys tell Mike, heck yeah, y'all hold y'all's breath and wait. I ain't picking at you, Mike. Don't get mad at me. He is going live. Well, I appreciate it, y'all. Until I get to talk to y'all again. I might do one Saturday night. I don't know. I got something planned, maybe. And Corn Muffin will probably be in on that one. Yeah, that's my wife right yonder. Somebody went out the back driveway and she went up to see who it is. She probably got the old scatter gun with her, but you know, I didn't hear it go boom, so I don't have to bury anybody. Anyway, I appreciate it, y'all. And Saturday night, I got some other stuff I like to talk about. And Corn Muffin had to work tonight, so she couldn't be here. She likes getting in on these things, and I like getting her to get in on it so she can read the comments on the iPad while I blab. And because I get to blabbing, then I blab about something else, forget what I was blabbing about, which you guys probably know that because you just watched this for an hour and a half. All right. Hey, Louie, why don't you go live, Bo? You out there in a good time zone, too. Joe Biden forever. Hey, I'm not going to make fun of the man. I think he's a horrible leader, but I'm not making fun of a man because of his mental capacity at an old age. That just ain't right. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Until I talk to y'all again. Peace and God bless. You know.